If there is a predator in the situation, it's most likely going to be the man.
What up, YouTube? We're back.
We're back.
Hi, guys.
Your favorite duo is back.
Favorite do?
We are by force by fire.
Yep. We keep grinding out this content. Please, we always forget to tell people to actually subscribe. I don't know. You guys can see our subscriber count. It's not much. Please just subscribe, okay? I beg you.
Yeah, subscribe, like, share, comment.
Like and subscribe, please. Okay? Like that's how people.
Subscribe, I beg.
That's how YouTube helps us. Like if you like it, like I don't know why people are very greedy with likes. Like I will see like we have views, but people are not liking. Like why are you not liking? Just like it so that the algorithm, YouTube can put us in the algorithm. Please, like it doesn't take anything. Like why I used to like, now me hate it, but anytime I open a video, the first thing I do is tap like.
It's always like using my phone to
even
like
if I'm
this.
using a phone, I just tap like straight up. Like it takes
Crazy
nothing.
ass.
Because you know, as a content creator, you have to support other content creators.
Oh,
do you understand? So,
yeah, true.
because I know how important the like button is.
Yeah, so like,
So please like, okay,
Like,
and subscribe, and
subscribe.
just what does it? I'm not even telling you to put the bell so that anytime we drop the video, you will see it. But please just subscribe, okay? It helps us. All right. I mean, you can go ahead and hit the bell as well. That helps too. I mean, I appreciate you if you hit the bell, which means you rock with us so bad that every time we drop a new video, you want to be the first to see it.
Yeah.
I appreciate those kind of fans, but please subscribe. Like the button is right there. It doesn't take you anything.
Just click on it.
It takes you nothing to actually subscribe. I'm not asking you for money. Okay? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you as you do it.
Yeah.
We love you. Next video.
Okay, so we're doing another cut video. By this time, you know that
you already know it's cuts.
we rock with cuts. So
Yeah, we rock with cuts. It's all cuts over here.
Yeah.
Cuts and Jubilee.
Yeah,
but anyway, I think we also need to start doing we'll start doing some other kind of delving into other kind of content as well. But
yeah.
for now it's cuts.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's the title of the video?
Do 100 women see consent the same way?
Consent.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because people see consent in different
I think consent is, see, let me tell you how I see consent. It's one way. It's either a yes or a no. If you don't tell me yes or a no, I'm not going in there. Sorry.
Yeah, I think now it's becoming like a yes or a no.
It has to be very, very clear.
If it's not clear anymore, then
especially
it's better for you to
especially if like it's the first time we're hanging out like that, we're, you know, under the sheets.
Yeah.
And it's the first time. I want to know.
Yeah.
Please.
Before you turn it into another
No,
thing.
I want to know. Not the one you now say, oh, I never really said. It was implied.
It was
that implied stuff.
Yeah.
That's how you get in trouble.
Yes.
If it does not say yes.
If it's not verbal, don't.
Please, I need you to say, oh yes, I'm comfortable with this. Please, before we proceed, I beg. Before you know, you end up in jail also. Because you know how sometimes people remember. You know how I've noticed people remember things differently. You and I could go through the same thing, and we have different. We take different experiences from it. I've seen it happen to me live. It's not even, oh, okay, somebody said this. No, it happened to me. Like I remember this was exactly how this thing happened, but the other person saw it a totally different way, and she's probably been telling that story for the longest time like that, but that was not true. That was not what happened. Please, I beg, to avoid story that my own is, if she does not say yes,
Don't bother.
I beg you. I want to hear you say yes. This is okay. If it's not okay, tell me no. Then I carry my bags and baggages and I bounce.
Yeah.
It's not happening, bro. You're not going to catch me on CNN tomorrow and say, oh, this guy actually You know, I'll end up on Twitter, one of those conversations.
Yeah, I'm sure when you're famous, then someone will come out and say,
yo, that's my biggest fear, eh? That's something I really fear. That can't happen to me.
Someone like we went out and
yeah, that would
why was it not a problem before?
Yeah, before I block. Let me tell you, if you haven't, I don't even move like that. Why am I even worried? I don't. Why?
Think about it. I remember that people have different experiences. So
let me just put a disclaimer now. If you know that,
if you know that what?
You know?
What's that mean?
You know that, like, you know.
You know what?
Nothing. I don't want to see you at all. In fact, say it now or be quiet. Or remain silent. What does they say at weddings? Speak now or remain silent forever.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what's going on. Because I'm going to block. You see.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway,
Confidence on 100.
it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing my Kanye shit.
Please
I mean,
don't-
Kanye is
please
not
don't call.
the
Don't
person
call.
to actually mention at this point.
Please don't call Kanye, please.
I'm sorry.
They may even block this video now.
Oh, that's true. YouTubing.
Yeah, please don't call Kanye. Thank you.
Anyway, we're going.
Yeah.
What is consent? For you, what is consent?
Consent is a fuck yes from both parties. Enthusiastic, hard, strong. Yes. Yes. Not just like,
Hey.
What's wrong with that one?
Why is people though? Why is he always there?
Strong, yeah.
Why?
What does that even mean?
It was not necessary. Imagine somebody giving you consent that way.
I mean, I will take it. Why not?
Right.
Yes.
I can't even do it. But anyway, go on.
I'll take it.
yeah, sure.
A full willingness to participate, knowing that you're all the way in it.
Who initiates it?
Whomever wants to do something that's not already happening.
I feel like it's different for two women than it would be for a man and a woman, to be honest.
I think women are more aware of like what it feels like to be like preyed upon.
If there is a predator in the situation, it's most likely going to be the man.
I think we do this thing where it's like all about like women.
Men are taking a hit once again, but that's not true. It's mostly men, yes, that are predators. Let's not lie, right? But women too can be predators.
I'm not going to say anything because
No, it's
whatever I
true.
say is going to sound like.
No. See, you can say
Mansplaining.
no. You can say what you want to say, but
You know, there are a lot of
I'm
women
just
that
saying-
actually harass men and men don't say
yes,
anything about
there are a
it.
lot of women that do that too.
And sometimes men don't even see it as harassment. That's another problem. So sometimes
That's
it's
the
on us.
problem. Yeah.
But hey, we're predators though. It's all good.
Not all men are predators, but they are generally. Generally.
Just hear what this chick said.
It's
Generally
true.
predators, but not all men are
It's
predators.
true, like
You've
all
contradicted
all
yourself.
men are not predators, but most majority are.
You know when you say predator sounds very bad.
Is a predator is
That I'm just somewhere looking to pounce on women. That's what
yeah,
men.
but
That's what
but
men
that's
are
not
doing
what
out
it
here.
is, but that's what you guys do.
But that's not true.
But that's it. Let's not
Oh,
even
man.
lie.
And it's
Do you agree with that statement?
that men are predators.
No, men. I'm not saying men. So if because we are saying men, then it's
that
like every
most
man.
men are predators.
Like most men, more often than not, it's always men. Am I lying?
Is it because
nobody
is it
say
because,
women?
Is it because
Nobody say
no, hold
women
on, hold on.
cannot be.
Is it because men are quote and unquote the physically stronger gender?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because it
I'm
seems
not
like
saying- I'm
if
not
he's a
taking
predator,
their
that means the strength can.
That's what a predator means. That
I know, but I'm saying.
stop
But,
acting as if
no, I
it's-
know,
it's-
I know. But I'm saying I'm trying to understand why it seems like men always get that bad rap of like, oh, we're predators.
Nobody's saying. People even say that by yourselves. People will add to your
I'm
problem.
not disagreeing. I'm just trying to figure
But I'm
out
just saying,
why
like,
that is.
Men are the ones that see. Men.
Because I'm not physically, I'm not scared of a woman if I see her, or if a woman is trying to get at me,
Yeah.
or if she's trying to be sexually whatever with me. Yeah. I know that physically I can outpower her. If it comes to that kind of situation, I can. Now it's like, do I do that? Because if I try to outpower her, I seem like, first off, that's already wrong. Because trying to touch a woman or trying to make a woman, like, it just doesn't. The aesthetics doesn't look good, right? So now I'm thinking about two different things. If I try to outpower this woman, it's a problem. If I don't, it's a harassment, and she's a predator. But I can't actually call her a predator because I'm a guy. Because
Okay,
now I look,
what you're saying
now
is that
chill.
if you're in a situation where you're the one that
Now I look weak even telling another guy that a woman was a predator to me. Just think about it.
You see you guys'
So
problem
it's
now.
three-
Now,
again,
now you look weak.
It's three things.
It's the way you
It's
take
three things. I look weak to my gender. Right? One, if I do try to outpower my way out of a situation, that's already like me trying to go against a woman. So which means at some point I'll probably hit her or something so that she leaves me alone.
So you rather be there.
Now it's 2 counts. Now 2 counts. Now it's like, okay, now I've hit a woman. That's another whole problem, right? Social justice, we'll not even take that. The third one is she eventually goes through with the whole thing, and I've been harassed, and she's a predator, but I cannot even call her that.
Why can't you call her that?
Do you just hear everything I said? I cannot even call you a
Why
predator
can't
as a
you,
woman.
why can't you call her it?
Because, but you are. Oh. But I can't even
but-
say. I can't even
Because
come out
you're
and say
saying
like,
that
oh,
it
she was a
will
predator. It doesn't even sound. No, think
It's-
about
I
it now.
feel like
Me.
it's the,
Doesn't even
see,
sound.
the reason why you guys
doesn't sound
the reason
good.
why you guys would not say
That's
that
just
you
the
have been
thing.
harassed.
Do you know a lot of men?
Because you can't say it.
Do you know
because
there are
you
more
feel
men?
like you are weak, you are going to be weak.
Do you know? Do you know
right?
there are more men who got at an early age raped or harassed by women, and that's
Yes,
how
and
they,
they
that
don't
was their
see-
first sexual
And they don't see
experience.
it as rape.
And they don't see it as rape.
They see it as, oh, I started early. Like,
Do you know the funny thing? Even the woman who did it doesn't see it as rape because in her mind she's like, oh, but his dick got hard.
yeah, true.
Or he has he says he's 16 or he's 15, but he has the dick size of a 30-year-old, 40-year-old old man.
Yeah, those are the.
That is
those
what
are-
you
that's
hear.
the-
This
that's
is
the
the real.
predator.
This is the real I'm giving you. This is not something this is something I have seen.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like you will hear it. I'm like, are you? But let a man say that he slept with a 15-year-old and hear the
the
nonsense
difference.
that people will say about that man.
Yeah, and see, let me tell you, I'm not.
It just
saying-
doesn't
I'm
look
saying-
good. It's
I'm
not the same.
I'm not saying that women are not predators. Women are predators. Women can be predators. But what I'm saying is this:
Yeah.
like what the woman said, most men are predators.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
So
it's
I'm not
just,
deflecting. You're
Nah,
deflecting.
I'm
from
not.
it and-
No, I'm not
and you're
deflecting.
trying
I'm just trying to point. Again, I
You're trying
agree.
to point out to
Yeah, I'm
the-
trying to point out why
Right.
that. Like, I'm trying to be like why that is. Like, why people actually feel like, oh, when in fact when you even say predators, you already instantly already think he's a man. You don't. It's like he's even said like you're not even trying to consider. So
Yeah.
it's like when somebody says a woman is predator, it doesn't even like in your ears like women predator. Like how? Like how did that even happen? Is a man is a man weak? Does he not have legs? Or does not have hands? But yeah.
Yeah.
But men won't say anything anyway, so it's like okay, well I'll just keep quiet. Which is like I said, and I said we as men too have to take responsibilities for that.
Yes.
It's on us, because sometimes you don't even say anything because you just keep quiet. Like okay, I hit that or she hit that or whatever. It's the truth now. But go on,
Okay.
go on.
Let's go.
And things like that, but I think women can be predatory as well.
I think you have to be
Just say
both agree upon on the same page.
So mutual 2 yeses. It takes 2 to consent, but 1 to reject.
Consent can change in the middle too. I've flirted and thought I wanted it, and then they kept pushing when I was like no, and I realized that was not consent, but because I didn't know how to speak up, I still went on with it.
Boundaries can constantly change.
Bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, speak on the bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You told me yes, right? We're going to go on with this whole shit. We're in the middle. Now you backed out and you did not say it that you were backing out. You implied it and then you expect me to pull back.
So that what you're saying?
No.
Is that wait.
At this
What
point,
you're
we're
saying
into.
is- What you're saying is implied.
You cannot be
is
implying in
implied
the
there.
middle again now. We're
You
here.
can, if you can imply in the
No,
middle.
it's bullshit.
No, you can't. Well, it's the person's choice. If she did not explicitly say yes or
She said
no,
explicitly. She said
If she
if at
didn't
the beginning I said yes,
Uh-huh.
and then at the middle you want to change it.
yeah,
Right?
and she did not say it.
I feel it's easier for ladies to say this.
Yes, it is. Actually.
Bro, if you started with a guy and you guys get to the middle, the guy is already full on erect, and then you're telling him, "Oh, you can't go through with this anymore because what happened? Did I do? If you should have, if something happened in the middle, you are supposed to explain to me why this is not good
If
for
she
you
does-
anymore."
She doesn't want to do it anymore. It's already.
But
It's already an
that's what I'm saying.
explanation.
Okay, so now we're at the middle where it's like this is what we agreed to do. Now you're backing out of the contract.
So
That's a breach.
That's not a. There's no contract. It
No,
does
no.
not make sense to me.
If you look at it as a
There's no-
contract,
it's
it
not
is
a contract.
Naomi, I
Nothing
said,
is a contract, Daniel.
Naomi, I said,
it's just
no,
see,
me and you
it's
agreed
just
to do
sex.
something.
It's not a contract.
no, me and you agreed to no. Let's be
And the
logical.
person said no, they don't want to
No,
do
let's
it.
be
So
logical here.
It's
Let's
not
be very
logical. It
logical.
is not a logical thing to be.
It's a very logical
it's not
conversation.
logical.
If you and I agree
So,
to do something,
You're
Naomi,
already on the
No, Naomi.
on the borders of predator behavior.
I would never get in that situation. That I'm just telling you now, never.
If someone says yes, if
If I-
two of you agree to do something, and
If we
in
get
the
to a
middle
point,
she says she
No,
doesn't
no,
want
no.
to do it again. No, this one said
You don't-
she did not say it.
doesn't
right?
doesn't that reeks deceit to you?
See,
I find it hard that you don't have a problem with that.
I don't see if someone says at that point, no matter how whatever, and the person says no, they don't want to continue.
But that's
You
deceitful.
stop. It's not deceitful, Daniel. It's just a thing. If somebody gets turned off in the middle and says, "Oh,
That's
we are moving too
different.
fast," and saying, "Yeah,
That's
you don't want to,"
different. I
it's
got
not
turned
different.
off.
It's the
No,
same
no,
thing.
no. Naomi, I think you guys you're moving the goalpost.
No, I'm not moving the goal. It's the same
You're
thing.
moving the goal. When we started this conversation, it was like if she said yes, full on, right? A full on yes, we're doing this, right? We're doing this. Now you got to the middle.
And
You
she
now
doesn't
said,
want to do it again.
okay, are you telling me why you're not
Yes,
even doing
now.
it?
If she says no, she doesn't do it. Would you still continue to do it?
Okay, wait.
That's the way.
No.
Answer the question.
If she
now.
says, okay,
Why is
we're
it
in
so
the
hard for
middle,
you
oh.
to take the no?
Okay, we got into the middle, I don't feel comfortable with this anymore. And you voice that and then you explain to me why
Her
that is.
saying no is so okay. So if
No,
she
at this
does
point
not
you
give
have
you an
at this point you have to
explanation,
explain to
if she
me
does
now.
not give you an explanation,
Okay, you
would
don't feel like
continue
deserve an
that?
explanation.
Nobody's saying you don't deserve an explanation. If she says no,
Okay.
no, it should be enough for you to
Guys,
rest.
then
Then after
that's how if you're gonna rape one girl
That's
one day,
the-
and
that's
this
the-
is the problem. That's why I find it very hard to do this, like all this one night stand shit, because that's what happens.
if she says
Let me tell you
no,
something, right?
That is it.
If somebody
Finish.
and I'm not saying she doesn't have a right to actually like let's pull out of the whole thing, right? I'm not saying she doesn't have a right. I'm saying if you said yes at the beginning, right? Which means okay, we're doing this. And then you got to the middle, you now say, oh, you're saying no now. And you're not giving me any explanation why you're saying no. You don't think it's deceitful? Because now I got into this whole thing thinking we're doing this whole thing together, like me and you were fooling, right? And then at the middle you said no explanation. But
There's going to be an explanation
but she
afterwards.
went on to say that, but she went through with it anyway. Do you understand? She goes through with it anyway because she already said yes in the beginning. Now in her mind, she's already calling me maybe a rapist or a predator or whatever, one of all of those terms that they use, right? She's already calling me that in her head. Meanwhile, in my head, I didn't hear anything. Like, you already said yes to this thing. You see how is the problem? Like, it's like, now...
So it should always be verbal. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. And give
So
me an
that's what you're
explanation in the
saying,
middle, because if... No, Chichi,
if-
at the
if
beginning,
you say
at the
she
beginning
should
you
be
can
verbal
decide not to
and-
give me an explanation.
Nah.
If you tell me no, your no is no, your yes is yes. But when we get to the middle, I think I deserve an explanation. Because first
See,
off,
Daniel, if the person
is really...
If the person says no, right, then you stop. There's a conversation that will be had. Either way, nobody says no and just goes and says never. I am finished. I'm just saying.
Then
no.
that makes sense. She didn't say that. What she said was that she went through with
She
it.
went through it because she did not say anything. She didn't even say no. She
Which
didn't even say
tells you that she even recognizes that what she did was deceitful. That's
Because
what
she
I'm
was
trying to
saying
point
now,
out.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to. But what
So,
she,
but-
even she recognizes that what she, because you say yes to this in the beginning. Why are you backing out in the middle? Now, because you could not properly voice what your reason for saying or for backing out in the middle was, you went through with it. That's what happened.
It's not because of that. She just didn't say no. That's just it.
No, if she had a valid reason why she didn't want to continue this and she said it, I don't think any reasonable guy would not look at it and be like, you know what, I'm going. That's what I'm
She
saying.
didn't just say no. That's just it. Finish.
Let's switch it. If I was a guy and we got to the middle and I said, you know what, I'm not feeling this anymore. Your instant reaction as a lady.
My instant reaction. Okay, why?
I asked the same freaking question
No,
just now.
you didn't ask the same.
Do you see women?
What you said?
Do you see women?
No.
I said, give me an
no,
explanation. She said, why would I give you an
No,
explanation?
what you are
What
saying,
did you just ask me?
What
Why?
you are saying is this. No, the way you are putting it, Daniel, calm down.
The
See, way
double
you are putting-
standard
it's not double
is
standard.
real.
The way you are giving is like how can she say no? That's the way you are putting it. Like, how can she say no without an explanation? Without this one.
I
So
just
if she
asked you
says
now.
yes,
The
if she
first
says
question you asked me
no,
was what? Why? Not.
but you would have stopped. Would you not have stopped?
No, my same way. You asked me
would
why,
have stopped. Would
which
you
means
not
why
have
is
stopped?
important to you.
Would you not have stopped? If he does not give me a reason for us to, then that's the end.
But the
that's
why
the
is
end,
important
man.
to you. That's why you asked it, right?
Yes.
The why is also important to me. So why can't do you see the double standard? So why can't
There's
I ask
no
my
double standard
Oh, no.
because the way you are
Ladies.
see.
Let me tell you
It's the way you are
something. Most times, let me tell
see,
you.
let
I'm
me
not the
tell you
first.
something. Wait.
Okay, cool.
Let me explain what you said.
Okay.
With a contract, right? We are doing something. Both of us have agreed to do it.
Exactly.
Right?
Let's be logical.
The person now says no.
At the
Why
middle.
is she not saying? Why is she's saying no, and she's not giving an explanation to why she's saying no? And I said that
and she wants to.
If she says no and she does not give an explanation, would this stop you from doing? Wouldn't you still stop at that point?
Yes, because I'm reasonable.
Okay, so
But some
people
people will not stop when they're rock solid hard.
Stop?
Naomi, wait, chill. When a guy is, maybe Naomi does not understand, or she wants to act like she doesn't understand. But when a guy is rock solid, like erect, do you understand? If he's there already, right, and then in the middle you want to pull out, you will probably kill him too, because at that point he has to finish.
That's just wrong. See,
Is it truth now?
Let me tell you something.
Okay, this is why I don't like saying anything about men, because you guys don't think it's
nobody's
true.
saying,
but it's the truth.
It's nobody saying it's not true. But I'm saying, if someone says no, whether it's you're at the end or you're not at the end,
yeah,
better for you. Now I'm just advising men.
Please don't.
It is better for you.
First off, you have to be very careful about the women.
It's better for you
first
to
off,
just
you guys have to be very careful about the women.
Or I don't know what you will do, because I'm not a man, so I don't know.
Be careful about the
what
women
it
that
is.
you are doing all these things with, please.
That's just it.
Because I think that's the first point of action. Be careful about who, read the room, like try and understand who you are going out with, who you are having these sexual interactions or whatever you want to call it with, because these are the kind of things that happen. I think we've had this conversation before. One of our is like, bro, you are going to just put yourself in trouble. That I stay out of this kind of situation.
And that's why it's always important to even ask in between yourself.
But then who asks in between? Why are we lying? We're not keeping it real. So okay, wait,
no. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Calm down.
Okay.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Go on.
It's now we're in the time of consent. Whether it's verbal or whether it's implied, always ask. That's an advice. I'm not saying that that's what happens. I'm saying as you're doing it.
Okay, so you admit that that's not what happens.
Are you okay? People do it now. That's what I'm saying.
My point is, I get you, but I'm saying that most of the time, if I get a yes from a woman, right? The best I'm probably saying to her when you guys were in the moment or whatever, like, I'm trying to please this person, right? That's probably I'm probably saying nice things to please her if she likes it. But I'm not asking her, oh, are you comfortable with me?
No,
being throwing this way? Are you comfortable how I kiss you this way? Or are you comfortable when I touch you this way?
But let me tell you something.
That kills the vibe. Like, who wants to have sex like that?
When you're having sex or whatnot, you notice when the person does not respond. Do you or do you not?
No. Yeah, if you are somebody that is a sensible person, that you pay attention to, you will know when a woman is into it. But again,
then at that point you ask, because you don't want issues for yourself.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
That's for someone like me. I get that. I agree, because I will do the same, right? But I'm saying for most people will not go through all that rigors and
I'm saying just an advice. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this is what you should do from now on to avoid any issues in the future.
Not everybody's going to be asking you at every point of the way.
Nobody's saying asking you at every point, but just to be sure that two of you are on the same page before you hear stories.
Yeah, because if you even do that, the woman will even be turned off.
Yeah.
Like, you're just supposed to know. Like, remember how we were saying you're supposed to know.
There was a time of you're supposed to know, but you're past that time.
You're supposed to know whether I'm feeling you or not, or whether I'm feeling this or not.
Past the time of you're supposed
because
to
you guys
know.
expect us to read everything. Anyway, I think that's the video. I think we already
we didn't even go through the
whole thing, but
I wanted to debate.
I already know like where this was going.
Yeah.
But you guys should go watch we'll put the link in the description.
Watch the video. Yeah.
I think that's it.
That's that.
Yeah. But like I said, if you didn't get into the video, please watch out for the people who you are going out with. Like, don't just be going out here like random persons. I mean, if you do that, but I mean, just be careful. Okay, like, because you never know like how much of a villain you are in another person's story.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, this thing is for real. You are a villain in someone else's story.
Yeah.
I can bet you that for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so like just try as much as possible to move correct, so that you don't have all these kind of issues where it's like, think about like times where you've like been with a girl and the girl is not responding, or she's not. You think she's just not. She's probably not feeling you like that. So, and that happens too.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's the video for guys.
We out, guys. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Peace.